What's poppin'? Your boy RaJuR really cool out here on the deck, chilling but not illin'. Before I go back in the studio, we gotta come out here and bring my TV out here. I mean, I bought a TV that I can go back and forth with the crib out here to the deck. You know what I mean? Look at some Netflix, some YouTube, whatever. I decided to bring the guitar out here. Might get inspired to do a song when I get in there, but I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to finish up some songs. You know what I mean? Hold up, here we go. Nope. I'm drinking this beer right here. It tastes so good on the deck while you're watching me. It tastes so good to me. Tastes so good to me. La 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 la. Holla at your boy. All right, listen to guitar playing and spatting and singing. Being out here on the deck, you have bugs and all kinds of critters. I know I should have bought a 3-pack of air because I don't want to spray any bug propellant or stuff out here. So all I gotta do is buy some air that you use for your computer, clean your computer out, and you see a bug, just hit that fool with some air. Bye, fool. Bam. Bye, fool. Bye. Just don't shoot yourself in the face with some freaking air duster, dog. You got to be careful. So buy you some air duster. When I go back up there again to Micro Center, I'm going to buy a case. So I might be sitting out here more often than not. Plus it can cool you off a little bit. Woo. Yeah. So it's not like spraying juice on you. You feel what I'm saying? Anytime. Hope everybody did well today. Like I said, off work and just want to come out and chill for a little while. Let me get back in the studio for about an hour, and that's gonna be about it for me. I'm trying to catch up on some sleep I didn't get 2 nights ago, because pretty much I stayed up all night, crazy. You know what I mean? So gotta catch up. I'm old, man. I can't do what these other cats doing at my job. They working like doubles and triples, and not really triples, but they go over 4 hours, come back and work like 16, and then go home for another 4 hours, come back and work at 8. I'm like, that's crazy, dog. I need my sleep. I also need my beauty rest. That's right, I need it. So anyway, I'm out here to talk about Homeboy, because we're like, yo, man, you get the package? RButler. Yo, you get the package? Yo, you get the package. Yo, you get the package? Yo, you get the package. Yo, you get the package? I said, bro, I've been busy, man. I've been busy. Got a studio. I do have a 9 to 5. I don't have time. Sometimes I'll go to my mailbox for like 2-3 days. That's how I know I got some money coming in that joint. So today I finally went down because I know I had a whole bunch of mails worth going, and now I picked up this box by RButler, and he want me to crack it open and see what I think about the juice he has in here. So I'm gonna do that while I drink this beer. Something stuck in my throat. I'm ready to unstuck it with this Java Stout by RaJuR. It's made with coffee beans. Coffee beans and port. I'm a porter drinker. I like porters, and this has coffee in it. That's why we drinking it. Holla at your butt. All right, so let me pop it. My man in the fragrance community. As y'all well know, I haven't really been talking about fragrances that much lately because I was supposed to be concentrating on doing this music, then I'm buying more equipment. I'm about to buy this hot behind turntable today. I still got time. You know, it's getting kind of late. Turntable's off the chain. And the price that dude's selling it for is like, man, I think I better get that before somebody else get it. Because I'm going to be salty if somebody else get it. It's like you cats who buy fragrances. Somebody might be selling a fragrance online and you've been trying to get it. And you just don't really have the money, but you do. But you're not sure if you want to spend that kind of money on something that might cost $200-300. Oh, bam, air. Get away. See a bug come lighting up. I just hit him with the air, dog. It's a wrap. Blow him somewhere else. Alright, so look, we got a couple bottles in here. We had 3 bottles in here, 3 5 mils. They're not all the way filled, but enough for me to spray on my skins and see what's popping. Some smell like coconut. I don't know. Joint smell like coconut as soon as it came out. Alright, let's see what the name of this one is. Handsome Devil by Cairo. Handsome Devil by Cairo. Hey, if anybody should be spraying some of the stuff, it should be not me. I'm not a handsome devil. You call me handsome, but I don't like that second part. Anyway, Handsome Devil by Yo. Robert will tell you if he show up on this video, and he'll tell you what's going on. All right, here we go. On the muscle, 3 big hits. I do smell coconut. This smells pretty good. This is pretty good. Right off the bat, right off the jump street. Okay. All right, now smell some animalic kick in. So it went from this coconut type vibe to like this animalic vibe. Okay. All right, next. Okay, what's in here? Next joint, he said 3. Next joint by the same house, Ikeo. This is called Eidolon. Eidolon. I think this one. Eidolon. So let's go ahead and muscle this one up, see what this smells like. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good too. Kind of the same signature though. I'm smelling the same DNA. I'm smelling the same DNA in this. Okay, that's interesting. It's smelling sort of woody. With some sweetness, some woody sweetness I'm smelling with this. This is like coconut animalic wood. This is like this sweet wood with a slight sniff of varnish. I'm smelling varnish in this, some kind of varnish. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But it smells like a varnish smell. Almost like, what's my joint I need to get back, man? I don't have it anymore. What's the joint? It smells like varnish. Made by the same people that make El Cosmico, another one I have. Forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of that house. Well, DS and Durga. This kind of has a DS and Durga type varnish type thing. I've got the name of the fragrance. I used to always wear that joint. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's kind of light now. It's starting to lighten up. Whereas this coconut just still kind of banging. These both are pretty good. All right, last but not least is Orange Sunshine. Orange Sunshine. It's the last one. Same house. Ikeo. All right, so let's smell this Orange Sunset. You know, I won't mind orange. Let's go with it. Just because it says Orange Sunset don't mean it has orange in it. It might mean like this smells like something else. But this is not bad. Oh, it does smell orangey. It kind of reminds me of Ambra Eccentrico by Armani Prive. Ambra Eccentrico. It kind of has that vibe. I smell a little bit of amber in here. I smell orange and amber. It's not bad either. But these have to smell like something I never smelled before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off this handsome, you know what I mean, again. And then the inner line. We'll put a little bit more in the muscle. Okay. Just a re-hit. A re-application. Right? Same thing with this joint right here. And then I'm going to go ahead on and double up on this one right now too. The orange. That's good. I like the Idomi. Is that Idomi? I like the Idoline. I like the Idoline. That's pretty good. All three of them are pretty good. So I'm going to look into them, check them out, check out the notes. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a new house. He was like, yo, you got to check this out, Raj. Raj, you got to check this out. Raj, you got to check this out. So I've checked it out, and it smells pretty good. I don't have anything bad to say about them. Initially, I don't. This definitely almost smells like Ambra Eccentrico. This one I like the least. The handsome joint, I like that the least. These two right here, Eidolon and Orange Sunset, I like those two. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. But you know, we gotta wait for the dry down. We gotta wait till the whole process takes place. When you know what I mean. Alright, so that's it. I'd like to thank Rob for putting me down with the get down. They smell pretty good. I'm not disappointed. I mean, I like the other two better than I like the handsome joint. But then again, the handsome joint might end up being something else on the dry down. That joint might end up popping off on the pop off. So you never know. You never know. So thank y'all for checking me out. I here on my deck, chilling. Thank Robert for sending the juices. And I'm going to stay out here a little bit more, watch this home game thing on Netflix about some roller derby in Texas. All right, watched the one that was diving. That was pretty good. And the first one was these guys who were like gladiators, man. And they got this ball in their hand. They flip the ball, but while they're trying to wait to take the ball from one end to the other, it's really like hockey with a ball, and it's fighting in hockey, but this is legalized fighting. And what happens is, say for instance, I got the ball, right? And I got my team in front of me, and I got the ball, right? You probably want the fastest guy, with the ball. So that would be me. So I got the ball, and I got 11 people in front of me. The other team got 12 people over there too. What they have to do is, you got to fight. And they really, check out the Netflix thing called Home Game. You really got to fight, man. I mean, these guys be like, boom, 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 boom. And they don't really be trying to hurt each other per se, but they do. Because a couple of times, this guy, he got thrown down to the ground, and somehow the guy elbowed him in the ribs, and he's like, yo, man, my ribs hurt. And the guy was cool. He didn't do anything else. But the whole thing is to get as many people on the ground from my team, to get as much of the other team on the ground. Once you're at the ground, you can't get back up. You really don't have to hold them down there, but you sit down there with them anyway. You just watch the situation happen. And then I will try to get to the other end, and the net is really big. It's a big, giant net. So, it's not like a real hockey net. Like you got to throw it in one small little net. The whole thing probably maybe about 60 feet wide. So I can throw it anywhere once I get down there, and throw it as long as I get down into the net. So, Home Game, check it out on Netflix. It's about different crazy sports that are kind of cool. It's called Home Game because it's in their home, in their country, in their city where these games originated, in a sense. And that's why it's called Home Game. So check it out when you get a chance. Other than that, I'm out. I'm going to finish up another one of these, Java head stouts, with the coffee beans in it by Trolls. Let me get back in the studio, put about an hour in, work on finishing up some tracks, and then see what I come up with. Might even bring that acoustic back there and mic that up. See if I can add some acoustic to some of these tracks. Bars. So, I am outie. Take care of yourself. Have a good night. And, man, it's hot in Philly, but it's pretty cool right now. I got this light on me, though. It's kind of like yellow, but it's still cool. It's not hot. In fact, I should just put it on the ground like that. Now it's even better, so it ain't in my freaking eye. You know what I mean? And then, like, I'm kind of, you know, like I'm kind of mysterious with it, like, right there where it is right now. So I'm going to leave it out here. Just say I get some company. Come down here, look at some TV. I mean, did I say come down? Well, I do have a neighbor, and they was talking about, yo, we like your deck. We'll come down and hang out on your deck. And I told them I got, you know, TV out here and whatever. You know, so they might want to come down. Or I might have a guest over. Might want to come out here and sit down and look at some TV. Whatever it is, air. Because like I said, I don't want no bugs around me. That's why I got the incense burning too. So the incense will keep the bugs away. And I got a bug light over here that kind of keep the bugs away. So if a bug get kind of close, just spray some air on them. Bye, bug. And I'm out. Talk to y'all later, man. Y'all have a super duper night. And I'm outie. Thank the heavy for the opportunity to be able to see you guys. Get some good rest. I'm out. And enjoy the 4th of July if I don't see you, talk to you before then. Because I probably won't. Because I don't know. I probably will. Who knows? We'll see. I'm out. Later. Comment down below. Like, subscribe, share my channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't be coming here late and you'll know when I'm putting something together. If you miss it, you can always watch it again. Comments down below. Like, subscribe, and share. You go to my website, www.RaJuR.net. Everything's good. See my man coming here late. Notice he's here late. I'm about to end the video. He got here late because he don't have the notification bell. Notice you must not have the notification bell, bro. Because I've been on doing this for like almost 15, 20 minutes now. What's going on? Oh, now everybody's showing up and I'm going to end the video. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all need to hit that notification bell, You know what I'm saying? I was talking about these juices. We're in another part of the world. Oh, y'all are? Oh, okay. But you still get the notification bell. You still have the notification bell. No, I have it, brother. I'm just back home. All right, well, get that notification bell, man, on your phone, whatever, man, so y'all know where I'm at. I was talking about these juices that Robert sent. Just one question you are never answering, because you keep asking me in the wrong time. But now will probably be the right time to ask me. So ask me what question you want to ask me, young man. Ask your question, bro. I'm listening. Holla at your boy. I know there's some kind of a 10-second delay, I think. I'm not sure, but you should be asking me the question by now, bro. I'm going to shut this bad boy down and go back in the studio in a minute. I won't be YouTube in the studio because my phone gets too hot and it cuts it off and run out my battery. So talk to me. What you want to know? What you want to ask me? How do you handle racism or racists at your job that pretend to be nice? I don't know of any. I don't want to cast any dispersions on anybody either. I got to put a trash can out here too. I had one out here. So I can tomorrow I'll be on the list to get a trash can for the day. I don't cast any dispersions on anybody, man. I'm very careful as to how I try to look at people. And sometimes when I'm at work, I might see somebody who may be on that level, like the way they walk and the way they talk. But man, you never know. You can assume that somebody might be living their life, and it may not be. And you'd be totally wrong. You'd be looking like an idiot because you thought this cat, because he was quiet for some reason. Maybe he's a quiet guy. Maybe he's somebody who's shy. I don't know. I don't know whether he a racist or not. Now, if I know of somebody directly who's a racist, then it depends on how I go. Like, it was this guy, we called him Dirty Joe. And Dirty Joe used to come in there talking that black-white stuff, right? But I'm not really social at my job. I'm really like a one-on-one guy, which is me and me, or me and the heavenly, or me or whatever I'm doing at the time. I don't really hang out with a lot of people. I might see them momentarily, like, yo, what's up, dog? Bada bing, bada boom. But for the most part, man, I'm solo because I don't need people around me to do my job. I don't need anybody to help me do my job. I don't need anybody to consult me. All I do is I come to work, I do what I got to do, and I go mind my business, and I might, be working on some music, working on some stocks, whatever, in my own private, you know what I mean? That's what I do. But it was this guy who used to always come to the room, his name was Dirty Joe. He used to come in there like he was, on that racial tip. But the thing about it was, he a Caucasian, and all the cats in the room were like, not Caucasian. So for him to come into the room, be like, doing what he do, he's since retired. But, nobody used to beef at him. Nobody used to say, yo, man, don't come in here with that racist stuff and nothing like that. He liked Trump. But then again, I like Trump. That don't make me a racist. So it's like, it is what it is, man. So I haven't really experienced any racism. There is a Confederate flag, a little small Confederate flag around the area. I saw that a couple times. But again, the guy I know who's sitting next to the flag, we always talk. And I'm telling you, if he's trying to be nice, he's good at being nice if he's a racial dude. Because all we do is talk back and forth. Yeah, what's going on, Bill? What's going on, Bill? Because both my name is Bill, but sometimes they call me Raj at the job. Sometimes they call me Bill, and sometimes they call me by my last name. But if that flag is on his desk, he never displayed any racism to me, man. So I don't know. My job's not really not like that, man. I mean, we got a diverse group of people that work with us, and we just did to get that money, man. We keep trying to get our bag, dog. Nobody got no time to be sitting here trying to dibble dabble. Now, if you work in an office, you might be dealing with politics and all that stuff. Then it's different, man. We come there to get our bag. Ain't nobody trying to mind nobody's business. Your friends are your friends at your job. Maybe your friends when you leave the job. But nevertheless, man, I'm there to get my bag, dog. I get my bag. I do my overtime. Everybody else making their bag. They mind their business. They cahoot, baby. They might talk every now and then. Other than that, I can honestly say, in my 24 years of working at that particular site where I've been working at, I've been with the company for 32. Out of my 24 years I've been working in the yard, I've never experienced anybody with racism. How about your neighbors that look down? Where you getting this from, bro? First of all, nobody looked down at me. You must be having that problem. So let's address your issues, because what you're saying is you're trying to cast something that might be going on in your life on me. I don't have nobody looking down on me. Bro, I got a YouTube page. If I was concerned about people looking down on me, I would not be doing a YouTube page. I would not be spitting out the knowledge I'm spitting out or talking crap on Facebook the way I do. Ain't got nobody looking down on me. I got more people looking up at me, if anything. But ain't nobody looking down on me, dog. And I don't run into no racial people. So, bro, if that's what you run into, and you try to get some advice to me as to how to handle that, brush it off, dog, and move on about your business. Because if you don't have no get up, you know what I mean? If you're not going to do this and solve it, because you need to do this to solve it, and you don't have that like that, or you're not capable of like being forceful like that to get the respect that you need, that you may not be getting right now, then you just need to walk away. Or you tussle for it. You know what I mean? But me, bro, I hope you're not having them issues, man. If you are, then you got to figure out which way to handle it for yourself. Everybody don't handle the same thing, don't have things the same way. I mean, I'm from Philly, man, so I'm from North Philly. So I came up with a whole bunch of gangs and all that stuff. Maybe it wasn't no Crip type stuff, but I came up. It wasn't a hard life, though. Because, I mean, I was a musician most of my life. So while my friends might have been out there, banging out and, rustling and tussling, I was playing guitar, man. They kept respecting me for being smart, being intellectual, and being a musician. And that's what keeps me out of a lot of instances of where or how people look at me. I'll say it that way. I can go anywhere just about, and I get along with everybody. Because it's not how I portray myself as, first of all, and I'm going to keep it real with you, everybody know I ain't no punk. So if they know I'm not a punk, and they can't come at me with no silliness without having some retribution, then they're not going to come at me like that. That's something they're going to keep to themselves. But if you got somebody stepping to you because they looking down at you, talking down to you, they spreading rumors about you, then it might be something you need to get together personally for yourself to not have somebody think their way about you. Now, again, I have a YouTube page. I talk to a lot of people. People come by, they might not be here now, but later on they might come and leave a comment or something like that later on in the video. I might have done 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But I never had anybody outright disrespect me on a racial tip, nor have anybody to come at me on a level that they want to try to punk me out. So you got to carry yourself as to how the way you want to be respected. If you're not getting no respect, bro, you got people looking down on you, or whatever they're doing, bro, you need to change. Now, an easy way to change is just to walk away and don't be involved anymore. Whether it's your family members, you might have. I had somebody come to talk to me about family members that was tripping on them. I said, well, there comes a time in your life you gotta leave family members alone. If they're not down with you, then leave them alone. Let them go on about their business. I'm not here to please everybody, man. I can't please everybody. All I can do is be Raj. And if people don't like Raj, then they can come to me, whether they come to me physically, in my space, or whether they want to holler at me via, the keyboard and do their little sucker thing on the keyboard because they know I can't get at them, then that's another thing. But still, again, you gotta present your manhood to people to have them respect you as a man. And if they're not doing that, then you gotta get your ups up and get it together so they'll start respecting. Now, if you're a big boy, you get respect out the door because you're a big boy, because you got size. You might have the gift of gab as far as you like to use profanity, you scare people off. I'm not sure what it is, but if you're a little cat and you're not muscled up or nothing, you don't know any martial arts or whatever, you don't pose a threat to anybody who might be able to come to you on a racial level, then you got to start going to the gym and working out, because you will continually get harassed. It's like getting bullied, and man, I used to get bullied so much in elementary school, it's ridiculous. I used to steal money from my mom and pop, man, just to pay this bully. Dang near every day of my freaking life of school life, man. And sometimes I hold on to things long. I think I saw his brother one day, maybe about 10, 15 years ago. I said, how your brother doing? Now, this guy used to be a bully to me when we was in elementary school. Always bullied me. I used to like his girlfriend, too. I used to give his girlfriend money, and that's why he bullied me, because I used to steal some money from my parents to give to the girlfriend. His girlfriend, he would get mad and just steal the money from me before I can give it to her, because he was a bum. But the ironic part about that is, the story about that is real trippy, because I ended up being a musician after elementary school, going into middle school. This guy ended up being a musician too, and a good musician. So this guy who used to bully me just about every day in elementary school ended up being this superstar bass player dude. Not superstar, but a bass player that was better than me playing bass. And I walked up to him one day. I let everything aside about that bullying thing, right? Because I like holding on to things that people, kind of like, abuse me. I hold on to that a little bit till I get some revenge sometimes. So when I saw homie, I'm like, man, I didn't know you played bass. I forgot all the part. I didn't forget about the part he used to bully me every freaking day. But I knew this guy played bass. He played bass well. So look, bro, you never know. People change, man. He was a bully then. And I always say, if I ever see him now, we're the same age. If I see him and he, not as big as me, I'm going to whip his behind, because he took a lot of money from me, unless he got the money in his pocket. He probably got $100 from me through elementary school. If you don't have $100, I know you play bass and everything. You have 100. No, I'm at to kick your butt, dog, real quick, if you don't mind. It's no hard feelings, dog. But I'm at to kick your butt for stealing money from me through elementary school. But I'm just saying, man, that's just a funny story, but it's a true story. But, I don't know if racial people can be racist, end up not being racist. Maybe something happened in their life that might flip them. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy, but it's life. And you have to project the respect that you want to come back. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm on this channel every day and I'm disrespecting people, whether they disagree with me or not, but I'm disrespecting them, instead of like really talking to them and really having a spirited debate about whatever it may be. Maybe it's about fragrances, maybe it's about music, maybe it's about politics. If we can have a spirited debate without using profanity, and we can just talk and debate, logically and intellectually, then I'm cool. But if you want to start throwing, profanity at me, now you done change the game. Now I got to make my mind up as to why you feel as though you can do that. Well, of course, you're nowhere in my presence, so you're going to do it until I see you. So if I know I'm going to see you, then I'll let you know. Well, when I see you, we'll talk again. But it won't be about this subject. So, look, man, don't let the racial thing go. You got to live, man. Don't get caught up in all this hoopla about cops beating up dudes and killing dudes. Because if you're going to get on that tip, if you're looking at that as a marker for racism, cops beating up black people. Black people kill each other all the time. That ain't racism. So that whole narrative is bullcrap. This dude shouldn't have been a hero anyway. Like I said, I would rather them had a big giant funeral for my mother, who was a straight angel. I ain't know nobody ever like my mother, ever. She should have got that freaking funeral. She had to be killed by nobody. She should have got that funeral just because she was a straight angel. She still is my angel. But they had this dude who was a criminal straight from the door, and I agree with Candace Owens on this, to make him to be the martyr, where not too long before that happened to him, this young girl got killed. This little, 9-year-old got killed? This dude shot the 9-year-old in the head twice, and they ain't had no big funeral for her? You know why? Because it was black on black. Black people need to stop, because I'm not a black person, but I'm letting y'all know. Black people need to stop playing the victim card. You need to start getting your life together, start figuring out what you need to do for your life, and start trying to find a way to be a victim all the time. That's all you got to do. If you're a true victim of something, then try to get yourself out of being victimized. But if you, like I was victimized all my elementary school years. And then we're not going to do that. I had bodyguards, though. I started telling dudes about it. Dudes started looking out for me. They was like, yo, man, don't worry about it. I got him. So then I started having like bodyguards, right? So I wasn't worried about the dudes no more. And I was still giving money to his girlfriend. So the respect that you get is respect that you portray. So again, to go back to elementary school, it's still the same gist. If I had somebody bugging me all the time, we was in elementary school, and then I told a good friend about it, and then my friend was like, yo, I got your back, don't worry about that no more. And then they go and they smoke the dude. They go and smoke the dude. Then I ain't got to worry about the dude messing with me. I never even had to fight the dude. I mean, he took money from me, but I ain't had to even fight him. Enough dudes, start checking it out. And I guess I was a little punk. I was a little punk back then, man. I ain't like fighting or nothing like that, man. I didn't want to get my face messed up, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't no fighter, man. But what I'm saying is, the fact of the matter is, I ain't had to fight, because when everybody started checking out dude and seeing how he was coming at me, and they got word, then they started bodyguarding for me. And I ain't had to do nothing for them but stuff help them get through their homework, because remember, I was intellectual. So being I was the smartest guy in the class, besides me and this sister named Andrea, we was the smartest people in the class. So, my protection came from my intellectual standpoint, as the way they said, well, look, they didn't say do my homework for me, but it was like, spend some time with me, tutor me a little bit, tell me what I need to do. And I'm talking about elementary school. And then they took care of dude for me. I had to do nothing, because I was able to barter my intellect for their muscle. And if this freaking spider come back again, I'm gonna have to hit it with some air again. This is a great idea, man. I'm around a lot of woods, by the way, man. There's nothing but trees and everything all around me, man. Trees, and atmosphere and other apartments and whatever. Like, I'm the only one out here tonight, because usually they be out here jamming. But you know what? They should be jamming, because I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say that. But they should be jamming. Usually I see some fire. I hear firecrackers by now. They be shooting little fireworks. I ain't heard of fireworks since I've been out here. You know why? Because I demand that respect. They knew I was coming out on the deck. They're like, oh, snap. Raj on the deck. We ain't going to do no fireworks till he done. That's what I'm talking about, As soon as I said that, it sounded like I heard a firework way in the distance. But look here, man. Seriously. Being a man is being a man, man. And you got to take your lumps. You got to take your bumps. If you got to scrap with somebody to do what you got to do, that's cool. If you want to talk your way out of a situation, if you want to negotiate, this joint was not. I'm spraying this mother like a mother. You're like a tick too. Yeah, see that motherfucker had to get some spray. And see, now I got to go. Now I got to go and get the spray. Cause we ain't gonna have no ticks, cause I'm out here in all this freaking, man. You don't want no ticks biting you. Might get that freaking Lyme disease or something. So I'll be right back. I gotta get that spray. while I have this spray, I'm out to spray. It's kind of just fine. It smells good, but it smells chemical too. In fact, it smells like some fragrances. The fragrance may smell good, but sometimes it smells like freaking chemicals. That dude right there, he didn't want to go nowhere. I tried to warn him. I gave him some air. He didn't want to leave. So now I had to bust you with the spray. So now you got to die a horrible insect death. Because you didn't want to leave when I sprayed you with the air. See, some people are hard-headed like that too. You try to give them a warning shot, like, yo, dog, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit you with this lightweight. So you just go about your business, right? Gotta cover my joint up because I might have sprayed too much, but I sprayed enough. This freaking spider is insistent. And I don't like killing spiders, man. Spiders are good. They get rid of other little insects that might be trying to invade your space. So I try not to kill spiders, man. But these mugs, well, I'm on my deck and I'm doing a video. You gotta show me some respect. And this little freaking spider ain't showing me no respect. So I got to hit him with something. Negotiate versus fighting to be a man to solve problems. Which route do you take? Negotiate, cuz. Bro, you listen to the whole story I talked about in elementary school. It's the same technique I use now. What happens is, and let me tell you how fighting can get you in trouble. And like my phone is about to go crazy, so my phone ready to go out, I'm at the end of this. Oh no, we cool. Let me tell you how that works, my brother. I'm old, man. I'm 58 years old. I've seen a lot. I've been a lot. I've never been in jail longer than what I need to be in jail, but I've been in jail for a hot minute. Even when I went in jail, I wasn't scared. I mean, I didn't want to be put in a jail cell with 500 cats who capable of doing anything. But I went to jail for a minute on some humbug crap. But, you know, I was like, yo, you ain't going to put me in a cell with them fools, are you? They're like, nah, we ain't going to put you in there. They gave my own cell. That just go to show you right there. I got hooped up in this little incident. There's no even talking about it. I had this little incident that I got locked up on some bull crap, on some domestic tip. It wasn't even my fault. You know what I mean? I got blamed for some crap that didn't even happen. And she lucky I still love her, because she still loved me too. But it was on some old craziness, and I got all jacked up and hemmed up. So they threw me in jail. And when I worked in there, I heard all this noise. I saw these guys, like about 11 cats in one cell. I was like, yo, dog, you ain't put me in there, are you? They're like, nah, Mr. Holloman. He called me by my name. No, Mr. Holloman, we're going to put you in another cell. You know, which is cool. Respect shows respect. Now, if I'd have been talking crap when they had to do what they had to do, because they had to do what they had to do. They thought they had to do what they had to do, but I never went to jail. I never got a record or anything. So, but they thought they had to do what they had to do at that time. You know, but they already respected me. So I gave them respect. But say for instance, I started being like, yo, get off me, you copper, and MF this, MF that. They would have threw me in the cell with the 11 cats. You got to earn your respect, man. Sometimes it's not by trying to be bold guy and trying to act like you're a tough guy, because then they'll put you in a position where you really got to be tough, and now you jacked up. You see what I'm saying? It's not like Rodney King and you try to get tough with the cops and you get a beat down. Like, dude, it ain't that, because my persona don't even exude that about me. So they didn't have to worry about me because, first of all, I don't use profanity. I was upset. I wanted to, but I didn't. So they treated me as I want to be treated. It's like I psychologically got them to treat me like I wanted to be treated. When they were the people that was putting me under arrest or whatever, and put me in a position where I was inconvenienced, I still made them be a convenience to me. See, now the firecracker started. Because I was great in the video, but I started back up for y'all. So violence is always negotiable when you can negotiate. But you can't always negotiate with ignorant folk, man. So if dude just want to duke you out because his girl didn't give him no cootie or something like that, or maybe he got his butt kicked by somebody else, now you look like you butt kickable, so he's going to kick your butt now to take it out on the guy who kicked his butt. I don't know what it is, but if you don't have any like walk away skills or no negotiable skills, or not you don't have the intellect enough to make him look like he feel like he's stupid when he trying to come at you in a way, whether you big, whether you small. Even if I was a bigger dude, I used to be 280, right? So even if I was a bigger bouncer type dude, I still wouldn't be trying to push myself on people like, yo, man, you know, because this dude's bigger than me. Me being 6'2", 280 wasn't no big threat to a lot of people. Even though they used to always call me big guy. What's up, big guy? What's up, big guy? You know, but this guy's bigger than me. This guy's like 350, been like bench pressing other thugs. You know what I mean? So you have to learn how to pick your battles, as they say. You choose and pick your battles. If you're put in a position that you have to figure out what to do, and you know you're going to get a beat down, and you don't have no defensive non-beat down skills, then you don't want to punk out either, because if you punk out, that's even worse. In other words, you don't go begging for your life when this dude just want to scrap you out because he done had a bad day. Then you got to figure out something else. You can't go punking out and just turn around because he gonna cold cock you in your jaw, and then you knocked out. Because at least you want to look at him face to face so you can see it coming. But if you gonna turn away to my, I'm just not gonna fight you, and they gonna cold cock you and knock you out, and they gonna get you on the ground and knock you out again, and now you looking stupid. You might as well look at somebody if they're gonna jack you up and break your jaw. You might be looking at them. Maybe you can block it before it get there. Maybe you can do something. Maybe you can bust some nuts. I know what you need to do. But if you're in a position that because there's no fairness in fighting. If you're in a position where somebody's on you like that and you don't have no skills, you kick them in the nuts. Period. That's all you gotta do. Look, you gotta protect yourself. You kick him in the nuts, man. You're going about your way. Now, if he's gonna stalk you after that, there's a good chance he will. There might be a good chance that he'll stalk you and kill you with a gun. And that's why back in the day when I grew up, it wasn't even about that. I mean, the worst you had was knives back then. But back in the day, if you got the best of somebody, you know, you had a fair one. We called them fair ones back in the day. If you got the best out of someone on a fair one, then you negotiated the next fight. All right, you got me, man, but I'm back at you tomorrow. So you already knew tomorrow you got to be ready because now you got to do your thing. But if you smoke him twice, then he got to, because you don't smoke him by yourself. There's always people around. That kind of thing, always somebody around. They know the fight going to happen. They even know the fight going to happen. You know what I mean? So then the enforcers around you two that's fighting, if you smoke him twice, then the dudes around him going to say, yo, that's it, dog. That's it. That's it. It's done. You're done. Now, if it end up being an even fight, now you got to fight for 3 fights, the best out of 3, then you got to be ready to fight him the 3rd time. And then whoever win that, and then it's done. You leave it alone. That don't mean he walk around and start bullying you every day because he got 2 out of 3, or whether he got 2 out of 3, or whether he got, 2 out of 3. Or whether he shut you out. Well, if he beat you up 3 times, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you need to go to the gym and start learning some taekwondo. So again, if you're in a position, I think the worst position you can be in is being with your girl or something, or your wife. And, you know, you dropping a dime, you know what I mean? Now, I always said, if you can't maintain a dime, if you can't defend a dime, if you can't take care of a dime, then don't mess with dimes, dog. In other words, if somebody steps to your girl in your presence and you don't have enough oomph to like say, yo, homie, what's wrong with you? Then don't mess with dimes. Because they're always going to be getting come at. And if you weak, your girl always going to be getting in your presence. They're going to be coming at your girl. You don't want to do that. So you might want to start with a 5. You might want to start with a 5 until you get some muscle up. So somebody steps to your girl, she a 5. You can always say, well, look, you're on your own. I'm out. You're only a 5. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But I'm just saying. Don't ask for a woman who's a 10 if you're not willing to defend that woman. So that's the worst condition you can be in. Your wife or your woman, some dude step to your wife and say, ooh, I got to hit that. Disrespecting you and your wife, and you ain't got no comeback. No, she gonna leave you anyway. And she might end up with the dude. Because he took your gump. We called it gump back in the day. He took your gump, now he about to take your wife and your girl. I don't know. So, I negotiated through aggression a few times. Like back in the day, me and my wife was in the car, right? And I was ready to take off, but I couldn't see coming out the street. So I was ready to take off and I stopped, and a dude hit me and ran to the back of me, right? So I looked at my wife, I'm like, yo, I mean, it wasn't a hard hit because we were just waiting. It was a stop sign, so when I went to go and then I stopped, and he like, boom. I was like, oh, it's not like he really meant to hit me. He probably thought I was going to go, but he hit me. But what happened was I got out to see if there's any damage in the car, and he got out the car like I'm coming to holler at him, right? So when I got out the car, you know what I mean, dude came out of the car too. Now, dude was a little bit taller than me. He looked like he was thugster. He like he was a gangster. He probably like he was high. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't punk out. So if I remember the conversation went like this. Yeah, I'm just checking the damage on my car, cause I mean, you know, he's like, well, you gonna take off? I hit the back of your car. So what? I said, bro, I ain't trying to say no so what. I'm just trying to say I came to check my whip out. Then he tried to get aggressive because I'm trying to talk to him like a civilized cat. He wasn't looking for that. He was looking for like, yeah, what you do that? He was looking for that. He wanted to scrap. But because I came at him with like, yo, man, you hit the whip, man. So what you want to do? The whip is cool. I'm good. If the whip had been jacked up, I was just going to call the police. That's it. And I walked away and jumped in the car. And then I took off. Ain't like he chased me and that was it. So I could have took the aggressive approach and came out and said, yo, man, you hit my freaking car, dog. Yo, man, you like you were going to take off and you stopped and I hit your car. Yeah, but I don't care, dog. Now, see, I went that way, then we got a problem. So let me tell you the story, and then we're going to end the story on something that's very logical, but something that's very theoretical that can save your life and save you being in jail for the rest of your life. A friend of mine had this beautiful girl. We used to call him Ab. Cool dude. We lived across the street from each other. We was real close. I wasn't around when this situation happened. And he had this young lady, her name was Maxine. Now, I like Maxine too. Everybody liked Maxine. Maxine was fly. Maxine was fly, but that was his girl. That was Ab's girl. So I was like, all right, cool. So the story I got was, I think the dude came at his dude. Came at his girl. Like, not on a... he had come at her on a, like, I'm trying to get some booty tip. I think he came at her on like, not the fighting tip, but some kind of aggressive tip. And my man didn't like it. So my homeboy, if I remember the story correctly, he swung a bat at the dude. And the bat grazed his head. Yeah, no, the bat hit his head. I think the bat hit his head. I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about that joint back in the day where this movie I saw that the dude fell. No. This was what happened. That's right. He swung the bat at the guy. The bat hit him, didn't hit his head, but he fell back and bust his head open on the sidewalk. So even though my man didn't hit him with the bat on his head, he hit him probably somewhere in his body. I'm trying to remember the story, but I wasn't there. I was told what I'm told. So he hit him. Why are you trying to come over here, dog? I'm not going to let you come over here, man. That's why I got the air, dog. I got the air and the spray. Stop playing. These insects trying to mess up my story. So he swung the bat, hit the dude. The dude fell, cracked his noggin on the pavement. He didn't die, but they considered assault. Not because he hit him with the bat and he bust his head. How you gonna sneak over here? These little bugs be sneaking, man. That joint even got close to me like that. He got locked up because the guy cracked his head on the pavement. Now, he didn't push him on the pavement. He just hit the boy with the bat, and the bat caused him to fall back and hit him on the pavement. The dude still lived, from what I understand. So my man was going to jail. He ended up doing like 5 years for that. 5 years. Because he was defending his girl. Now, why he had to get a bat, I don't remember the story. It's been ages ago. I don't know whether the guy was bigger than him. I don't know whether he even knew the dude. All I know is the dude disrespected his girl. He swung the bat. The bat hit the boy. The boy fell back, hit his head on the pavement. He got locked up for a 5-piece. The sad part about it is, he got out of jail. He was already very good at craft. He started working in car shops. He'd get out of jail, start working. He'd start drinking a little bit. He'd do something dumb. he ended up back in jail. Then he'd get back out again. Repeat, rinse, and wash. Wash, dry, fold. He'd do the same thing all over again. It's like, dog, don't you get tired of going back in jail? You gotta stop drinking. They letting you out because they know you got skills. Every time you go to jail, the person that he's working for, the company he's working with, was called Earl Scheib. He used to paint cars and stuff like that. So, and he did a great job. He used to be the man when it came to painting cars. He knew his thing. But he always ended up in jail. Every time he got out of jail, he'd come back and work at Earl Scheib, and he'd get in trouble again, and they'd vouch for him again. But he'd do like, it was like he'd go to jail and get right back out. He'd go into jail. He got to do maybe another 1 or 2 for parole violation. Whatever. But this all stemmed from him trying to defend his woman by trying to hit a guy with a bat. The boy busts his head on the pavement, and then he's a lifetime criminal. So even though he kept getting the job back with Earl Scheib, he probably couldn't have got a job back from anybody else. And then by going back in, come back out, going back in. The saddest part was, I was talking to one of our friends. We all grew up together. I was talking to one of them one day. I was like, yeah, how Ab doing? He's like, man, Ab came out. He had to go back in again. I'm like, well, that's what he do. He said, but he came out bragging that he saw his son in the same jail. I never met his son ever. His son ended up being in the same jail he was in. That is sad. Now, that would be crazy to think that this man's destiny was determined by him defending his girlfriend with a bat. And again, we both know, everybody knows that if you best a dude out and you duke him up and you duke him out in front of his boys, you got to watch out for the bullet. That's the difference between how things roll now. You know what I mean? That's the difference between how things roll now. Back in the day when I came up, like I said, you would just fight it out again. You fight it out again. Whether you body box, sometimes you're just going to body box. Or maybe you'll slap box. Or maybe you'll really have to fight the dude. Knuckle. But then, somewhere, they lost that because guns came out. So, if you got the best of a dude, you got to watch out for a bullet. How can you live like that? That's not talking about black people killing black people. Everybody worrying about cops killing black people. We kill black people because you lost a fight twice. And then you're going to kill the dude because you can't fight. So then you're going to kill a dude. It doesn't make a cop killing a black person any worse or any better. It's never better if you kill somebody. But what's jacked up is black folks killing black folks for stepping on Nikes. For poking your own girlfriend. Or your old girl. Now he bragging he done your girl who used to be your girl. Now you embarrassed. Now you got to shoot him. You know, violence beget violence, man. Live by the gun. More likely you might die by the gun. And that's the choice that young bucks seem to take because they have no choice in life. They don't feel as though they're going to live past the age of 25 anyway. A lot of them. So they just think it's cool as they see their friends die and they get all this notoriety around the hood. You know, they see the RIP and they pouring liquor on graves and all that dumb stuff while they dead. And wherever they end up going afterwards, if they believe in the afterlife, I'm sure ain't nobody going to be happy. You know what I mean? Somebody going to be hurt by it. So if you want to put yourself in a position that you got to fight, you got to pick your fight where it's going to be at. In other words, you can't go. I mean, the Heavenly Father gave me so many forks in the road, man. I could have definitely been gone by now, you know, on some crazy trip. Ain't talking about health-wise, anything else. On some crazy trip, I could have been gone a long time ago. I had met this girl. I was playing in a band. I had met this girl. She was digging me. She liked the way the band play. She lived all the way out Camden, New Jersey or something. I was a young boy. I think I was like 16, 17 years old. Man, I thought I was going to give me some coochie. I got on a bus, rode down, got on the Petco line, went over Jersey. Never been in Jersey in my life. I'm walking around in the hood I've never been in my life, man. Dudes could have came out of nowhere like, dog, what you doing here? Where you from, cuz? Where you from, cuz? I would have said Philly. Oh, we don't like nobody from Philly. What you over here for, cuz? I'm here to see this girl. Just so happened that the Heavenly made a way for me to make it over there to not even get any booty. That's the thing about it. I ain't even end up getting no booty. I got a couple kisses. I went home with a Yamin and got right back on that Petco line, came all the way back home with a wet pee-pee and no cootie. But I went over in the territory I never went over before. To meet a woman I never met before, or a girl, because we teenagers, to go get some cootie. I could have got locked up, I could have got shot up, anything could have happened to me. You guys are learning also, man, you know, when you're being watched over, man, I mean, you know, I think we all have angels, man, regardless of how you live your life, I think sometimes. That we all have angels, man, they kind of clear our paths sometimes away from trouble. Just by instinct also, you know, in your conscience kind of like, man, should I make a right or should I make a left? You see what I'm saying? And you might make the right one night, and it might not be the right. You might make the left. You would have made left, you would have stayed out of trouble. But you made it right. Now I'm going to tell you about a thing that happened to me today, which is stupid crazy. But this is how it went down. So, only reason I'm telling the story is because this happened to me today. Just today. I went to the store to grab me something from the store. So I usually come to these little streets because the one street was blocked off because they was doing construction on the street. But I normally come to the street anyway. So I come to the street and I saw this dude had his car parked towards me coming down the street, and I thought maybe I can get by. So I kept coming to the street. So I came up the street, I couldn't get by. So the dude's car was like aiming at me like this, like that. So he was trying to get this young lady a jump. So I said, well, bruh, can I get by? I'm trying to make it back to work. I said, I gotta park, I gotta pull all the way back down the block. So the sister come out of nowhere, said, well, you could turn up that little driveway right there. I said, well, no. Why can't you just back the car real quick and I can just go by you? Then he want to get tough. Young boy. Tatted all up, whatever. Had a hat on. You know, he muscled all up. So now, I got a choice. I ain't got no business not being at work anyway, to tell you the truth. So nobody knew where I was. I went to the store to grab something real quick, but I wasn't supposed to be. So I can't get into an altercation with this guy, being I was really supposed to be at work on the clock. So I can't get no altercation with this guy. So I'm not going to try to get into no big beef with the dude. So what I did was I tried to make him look stupid. I figured I make you look stupid in front of your girl, then maybe you'll move the car. So it went down like this. I said, dawg, here's my radio right here. I'm trying to make it back to work, bro. I don't go to work. I said, you do know what it is to work, right? Then he come down the car, like he wrote it, like he come to my window, like close to my window. I'm like, now I could again. There's another chance for me to open the door and get out the car, right? But I'm not supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be at work. So I said, well, bro, all you gotta do is move your car back. You just gonna have to have some patience. Don't you see I'm trying to give her a jump? So then he walked back to the car like he was actually gonna maybe decide he was gonna move the car. Maybe. Dude went back and did not move the car. So now he doesn't move the car. I'm sitting there still hoping he gonna move the car. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I gotta go, and I do have to go here. But my manhood I don't want to be looking like a punk, right? But I know I can't get out the car because I'm supposed to be at work, right? You gotta make choices. Now again, I'm not gonna let him make me feel like I'm a punk. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell him I got to tell him. So I said, well, you ain't gonna move your car. And he started cussing. I'm like, bruh, you cuss all you want. I don't use profanity, so I don't recognize profanity. I said, you're not smart enough not to use profanity? He's like, I am smart. I am intelligent. And he had a hat on. I don't know, like a fireman hat or whatever it was. I mean, I'm talking about like a cap. I didn't know what he was. He pulled it off, whatever. And he started walking towards the car again. So I sat back. I'm like, okay. Because I knew whatever happened, if he did anything to me in my car, then he was going to jail. So when I realized all he was going to do was talk, yap, he wasn't going to move his car. He going to act like he going to try to like do a gun thing on me. Like he just walked back to his car real quick and started looking at his car like he looking for something. I'm like, okay. Now it's time for me to get back to work. Because I just spent 5 minutes here trying to figure out what this ignorant dude going to figure out what he going to do. But I'm not going to get caught in a position where I lose my job because I'm trying to be a freaking hero. Because I got too many years on the job to use my job over this ignorant fool. So I backed the car up. No, what I said was, I was like, all right, cuz, stay right there. I'll be right back. He was like, okay, I'll be right here. I'm like, all right, bet. Now I had no intentions of coming back, but I had to make sure I had the word, right? Like, I ain't no punk, cuz. And if I was in another position, we'd be talking. Real talk. I would have got out the car. But I didn't. Backed the car down, went through a little driveway. You know what I did? Called the cops. That's right, I snitched. Called the cops. Actually, I called the cops while I was in the car. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get up the street. Homie blocking the street. He don't want to move his car. Where you at? Blah, da, bling, blah, da, bloom. Cool. What's up? What do he look like? Tall. Black dude. Because if you're ignorant, I'm calling you black. Black dude. Tall, white t-shirt, jeans on. Tatted arms. Young girl had on a dress, whatever. Sundress. All right, cool. Now, I leave again. And I start thinking about it. Oh, was he about to pull a gun out on me? Let me mention he might have been trying to pull a gun out on me. So, maybe I'm on delay. You didn't hear the whole thing. So, I called the cops again. I said, I think he was going to pull a gun out on me. So, I don't know what happened. Maybe we went around there. Maybe they found a gun in his car. And maybe now, yeah. And I ain't had to be there for it. I don't know what happened to him. But what you say, you did. Now, here you go, Eno. You're not listening. I need to know how old you are, though. I mean, it does matter to me how old you are, because I think you're not listening. And when you're not listening to me, I got to start to think about your mental. Because you're putting, Rod, why didn't you get out the car? Suppose he raised his hands up like, what's up? I just told you. I'm going to say it again. Maybe you didn't hear me because of the 5-second delay, maybe. I'm not sure. I wasn't supposed to be in that area. I was supposed to be at work. I'm not losing my job on somebody who's going to come at me with their hands up talking about what's up. But it didn't matter because he didn't. You're missing the whole point again, bro. What are you going through, man? Somebody trying to poke you out, bro? Is that what's happening to you? Because I need to know why you really beefing on that. Because I told you. I used this to do what I had to do. If I was off work, I would have got out the car. I'm not off work. I'm not going to lose my job, get caught up in altercation with this guy. The cops show up because maybe she called the cops. The cop locked me up. I'm supposed to be at work. I don't have a job because now I'm locked up. Eno, bro, where you at right now? You drinking? Because I don't think you listening. But what you need to do is, whatever you're going through, I'm going to end this video. Whatever you're going through, my friend, whatever you're going through something right now. I don't know what it is. Whatever you're going through, whether it's racial, or maybe you're not going through something, maybe you just asking me a question. But whatever it is that you may have to go through in life, you have to think things out. Because I told you a story about my man. He didn't mean to kill the dude. He didn't mean the boy to fall back and bust his head on the pavement. And then he's a career criminal. He didn't mean for that to happen. He was just trying to defend his girl. Now he's a career criminal. Who want to live life as a career criminal? Nobody want a record. You got to figure out where to pick your battles. So if you feel as though you want to be tough guy, and you want to be where I was in the car, and you want to jump out in the car, now all you might have jumped out in the car and got your behind whipped, you still probably would end up in jail because you was part of the scuffle to begin with. By the time the cops get there, you got the black eye, you on the ground. Well, all they got to do is say, well, he initiated the whole thing. And it's 2 against 1. Of course, the girl he there helping to jump the car, supposedly, going to be on his side. Unless he got cameras on the block, you still going to jail with a black eye because you try to be a tough guy. Bro, I'm 58 years old for a reason. To the mercy and grace of the heavenly, and because I got a bit of sense. I know how to pick my battles. I've been through a lot. I've had to talk my way out of some stuff. Sometimes I just ignore stuff and it just goes away. You got to do one or the other. Because it's never too late for you to go to jail. When you go to jail, if you think you got problems now, definitely going to have problems when you go to jail. I'm out. Later. I got to get back in the studio. It was nice chatting. It's 10 o'clock. I got to keep my schedule. Be cool with yourself. Take care of yourself. And make sure you think before you act. Because Wrong thinking, and you up someplace that you don't want to be. Yep. Out. Later.